How are you doing, everyone? Hello and welcome to the Coins Alert, your favorite place to get your cryptocurrency fix. I will be your host. I really hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. Now that we are halfway through the week, it is Wednesday. On Tuesday, we just finished discussing tacos, one of the days of the week that I enjoy the most. To put it simply, I couldn't get enough of good friggin' tacos. My problem is that I can consume a lot of them. Typically, I will put down approximately 8 tacos. When it comes to the soft shell, I'm not a fan of it. On the other hand, if I do go mushy, it must be May-Eyes and not that flour trash. Nevertheless, I am the kind of guy who is a hard shell or May-Eyes, no flour. My tacos with ground turkey are wonderful. Little Taco Bell fire sauce on top of lettuce and onion. Oh my goodness. Cheese, if you please. It is God. Habanero mango salsa. When I say not from Buffalo Wild Wings, I should clarify. What a wonderful treat. Observe the video, there is a lot going on in it. Both prices in cryptocurrency are terrible. It makes sense to me. Here is what we are going to discuss. As a result of political developments, leading cryptocurrency exchanges are moving forward months rather than weeks for Ripple and its stable coin, and then regulatory clarity is on the way to the cryptocurrency world. I am in possession of the evidence. Without further ado, you are going to be completely blown away. Let's get your hands on a Bitcoin. Worth $56,641, it is presently trading at 2,000 ahead to 1, which is a decrease of 4.15% over the course of the last 24 hours. It has decreased by 4.37%. At the same time as USDT and USDC are pouring in, XRP is pegged to the dollar. In any case, in spite of the fact that it has dropped by 3.2%, it is still the asset that has experienced the least amount of decline among the best assets now available. 2 trillion and 4 billion people make up the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies. You had best go acquire some Bitcoin, Solana, or leather coasters if you don't. Have your extra peak cup. If you don't have it, you should get some. I am aware that there is one couple in our group. A whiskey set was acquired by us. I am aware that we are now selling 1 cup. It is peculiar that light blues in a 40-ounce bottle are being sold for $24.99. It is important to keep in mind that I offer free delivery to any location in the world at any time, that you may pay with any major cryptocurrency or credit card, and that I can mail it to you for free. Take note of this. I was thinking that showing this video would be a good way to shift the atmosphere. Hello, my name is Yabba Dabba Doo. Greetings and welcome to Scooby-Doo. Yabba Dabba Doo. Take note of that. Would you want to do this? I wouldn't carry it out. Now, I will tell you that I would never do something like this. It is not something I want to happen, that I be thrown into the center of this lake. It would appear that the answer is no. I am grateful to you. I'll get this for you. Bellamy has made a very admirable remark here. She makes the following statement, which is included in my answer to Ripple and my refusal to accept smart contracts. People were upset that Ripple had returned, and now that they are going to use smart contracts, people are much more upset than before. In the same manner that you can't win any major company in this world, people are always going to be unhappy. At the end of the day, I believe that is the narrative that ought to be taken away from this situation. Bellamy states a Ripple in the same way as Amazon is concerned with selling books, we are completely devoted to international financial transactions. However, once Amazon was successful in selling books, what do you think happened? In the next phase, they proceeded. Would you say that Ripple is acting in this manner? They are content with it. Is the task of making payments across international borders finished? Have they already been included into the new digital world of finance that we are currently experiencing? To what extent are they going forward at this moment in order to acquire a further portion of the pie from a different facet of this cryptocurrency landscape? You should give this some thought. Without a doubt, that is an excellent comment. As an investor in digital assets, he makes a tribute to Kendra Hill in this particular instance. It's like, I'm curious about what Kendra Hill is doing right now. Can you recall this post you might think of? International payments as a wonderful testing ground that Ripple can use to be ready for the use case that they have been centering their attention on from the very beginning. In reality, Ripple's goal is to manage 100% of all the transactions that take place in the derivatives market. What is the reason that they do not make this information public? A number of different explanations. The fact that they are not prepared is the most significant of these 4. A component of the puzzle is missing from their collection, and that piece is referred to as Codius. And what exactly did we learn from David Schwartz the day before yesterday? The fact that Ripple is planning to implement smart contracts on the XRP ledger in the near future. We are in for some interesting times, if you ask me. Exciting times, certainly in the event that a bull market is just around the corner. There was a loss of 27 million people as the PNP dropped by 40%. There is no such thing as PNP. On the other hand, it is said that there was a breach in the PenP token, which resulted in assets being transferred back to NatiCash. To put it simply, this is a major scam. 27 million? The thought of it causes you to scratch your brain and question if this was indeed a hack. Is it possible that this was more of an inside job and an exit scheme for a total of $27 million? And of course, they make use of something called Tornado Cash, which kind of takes your transactions and spits them up into a lot of other ones, like a tornado, twists them around, and whips them out. On the other hand, it makes it more difficult to track them down. Both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are collaborating with high-level executives in the cryptocurrency industry to establish their respective crypto policies, according to the breaking news that was published by Allcorn Daily. The executor of Coinbase discloses everything. It's funny since we already know who Trump is, but Kamala Harris says that she's so pro-cryptocurrency and that she's all about it. This is what makes this situation so intriguing. And then she comes out and, she and her team sue OpenSea because all of a sudden digital art may be a security. This is despite the fact that they stated in the 1960s that artwork and digital art were not a security. However, it appears that this is all a response to the fact that they have made this statement to begin with. As a result of Trump releasing an NFT collection. Pay attention. Throughout the process of the Trump campaign and the Harris campaign developing their crypto policy and beginning to engage with the crypto voter, we have been in contact with both campaigns. The topic of politics is going to be front and center when it comes to cryptocurrency, particularly in light of the fact that you have witnessed the turn that former. President Donald Trump has taken to have the United States become that advocate for the business. In the first day, Gary Gensler will be terminated. I will pick a new head of the Securities and Exchange Commission who is of the opinion that the United States ought to construct the future rather than obstruct it. Immediately after I take office, I will immediately appoint a Presidential Advisory Committee on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. As a result of everything that has been stated, cryptocurrency companies have been the most significant corporate contributors in 2024. Lead by Coinbase. We are now joined by Paul Grewal, the Chief Legal Officer of the company. And, Paul, we really do have a sense of the new strategy that former President Trump is putting into his presidential race here, or the bid that he is putting in on this occasion. What we do know about the Harris campaign, however, is not very much. To the contrary, it seems that you have been more in touch with that side of the election here, according to what I gather. How do they explain it? At any rate, good morning. Throughout the process of the Trump campaign and the Harris campaign developing their crypto policy and beginning to engage with crypto voters, we have maintained communication with both campaigns. And I will add that without a doubt, the Trump campaign has been more open in its support of particular tangible plans for cryptocurrencies and digital assets in general. On the other hand, we have been encouraged by the fact that the Harris campaign, which is of course independent from the administration, is continuing its campaign of regulation by enforcement even as the current government, which is led by Gary Gensler, continues with its campaign. Has made contact, has indicated that they are interested, and has started taking part in conversations on what a new strategy for dealing with cryptocurrency and digital assets would look like. What a wonderful finding. Also, what does this imply for the general populace? Very interesting days are still to come. It is impossible to determine who is telling the truth and who is merely attempting to steal some votes. Examine the presence of the top cryptocurrency exchanges in the United States that are going to be present at the upcoming event in Miami. Keep in mind that the swell is coming up in less than a month, or approximately 1 month. Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken, 2 top security officers, and 1 member of the Trust and Safety Department will all be present at the event. Due to the fact that XRP has been granted regulatory clarity in the United States, this does not make any sense. The hope is that there will be some kind of partnership with user experience exchanges in the near future at some point. In the United States, it should now be feasible to obtain liquidity